So it's these little triangles. You want to run up the middle of your map, one of those. So I've got this down. So I've got in that row. So it's got to be in the middle of the map. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you.
First one back, isn't it?
I've been since lockdown.
No, well, this is my third class.
Oh, have you just come back from
Yeah,
lockdown?
I've done a couple of ones today.
You're back in the UK?
Yeah. I didn't do any yoga. I couldn't do yoga without class. How pathetic is that?
Did you try it online?
I tried it, it didn't get
So there's something I've had that with other places. People just up there, come there.
I did try it for about 2 weeks, but I was halfway through the class on the laptop.
Yeah. I think it only works. Have a room. Away from everything else. Have you got too many distractions?
Yeah, and I was
Yeah. Well, luckily, because I forced to talk from home as well.
Yeah.
But we've got a spare third bedroom and everything in my yoga room, so nothing.
I can't go home, even if I go and come home, more or less that moves, so I could do it.
But no, it's different. Sometimes you have to step out from normal life and come into a space to have that.
Yeah.
Oh well, please take on the back. Let's go. That's the sciatica. I've had it for a month and it's in my car.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still there. I mean, this pain has been like no other. It's more of a pain, but it's still the same thing there in my car. But I thought, well, I'm going to try and come back and just see how it goes.
Yeah, well, my notice takes it's on the back of my shoulders, so
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah.
So
And I thought I need to get back to try and do something.
yeah. see is one fat body flopping around on Facebook.
coming on, I promise. So please come to standing. Namaste, guys. Welcome to class. So just make sure you can see yourself. You line yourself up with one of the little triangles. Great. Okay, so making your way to standing. Middle of your mat. Lift your toes, spread them. Roll the weight with the heels. And roll the shoulders up and back. Lose any tension. Draw up, pelvic floor, belly in. And just squeeze the legs in our mountain pose, taking a few breaths here. So looking ahead. And take a few breaths and close your eyes, keep them open, entirely up to you. And just taking this time, just switch off your mind and bring your awareness to the here and now. Remember throughout class, any injuries, anything going on, listen to your body, and if you need to back off or set something out, please do so, never forcing, never straining. If you're new back to this, not sure what to do, I'll be doing this with you, so you can watch me, watch the guys in front of you. Okay, alright, let's start with our pranayama breathing, our warming breath. So with your feet together, you can lift the toes, spread them, and interlock fingers under your chin. Focus ahead. Working to get the elbows together to begin with. We'll go slow to start in case you're new. Inhale, nose, elbows up. Exhale, nose, elbows down. Inhale, nose, elbows up. Exhale, mouth, head back, elbows together. Inhale, nose. Exhale, nose. Inhale, nose. Exhale, mouth. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, head back. So moving through this at your pace. You can go quickly or slowly. And throughout, squeeze the legs together. Keep the weight in the heels. Shoulders relaxed, no tension. And the spine straight. This breathing will warm up your body. It's going to wake your body up. You're flooding it with oxygen. And just setting yourselves up for your class. Very nice. We'll do 3 more rounds. When you've done those, you can bring your arms down by your side and again roll the shoulders if that feels good. Moving on to postures, half moon with hands to feet. So we do 3 sets of this. First set, diagnostic to see how your body feels. Second, third set, feel free to go deeper. Look ahead, feet together, and bring your hands to chest center. Inhale, arms up, over the head, gaze up. Exhale to bring the gaze forward. So you're going to have palms together or pistol grip. Relax the shoulders down. Take another inhale to lift up tall. As you exhale, come down to the right and push your hips to left. So you're lifting up and over. Creating a beautiful side stretch. Squeeze the legs together and arms as straight as possible. Bend them if you need. Lifting the chest and the chin. Breathe. You're not collapsing, lifting up and over. And we have 3 breaths to find some depth in the posture. 3, as you inhale, lift up. As you exhale, push hips further over. 2, draw the belly in, the weight in the heels. 1 more breath. Come all the way down as you empty your lungs. Inhale to center, relax the shoulders. Take another breath in to stretch up, and as you breathe out, come down to the left, pushing hips to right. So keep your gaze in your own eyes in the mirror. Roll the shoulders down the back and lift the chest. Squeeze the legs, weight in the heels, breathe. Come a little deeper without collapsing into the side of the body. 3 breaths now. 3 as you inhale, lift out the waist. Exhale to push hips. 2, working the arms further back, your chest and chin up. 1 more breath. Come all the way down as you empty your lungs. Inhaling up to center. Ready for our first back bend. Soften the knees and stretch up. Lift the chest and let your head go. Any lower back problems, you can have that extra support on your back if you need. As you lift the chest, trace a line across the ceiling and look towards the windows. Breathe. We have 3 breaths here. Use your inhale to lift the chest and your exhale to push the hips forward. 2, opening the whole front side of your body. 1 more breath in the posture. And inhaling up to center. For forward fold, any back problems, we're all going to bend the knees. You can walk your hands down the legs if you need, otherwise lengthening down. And bring your hands to the floor, your head be heavy. Put your hands behind the legs, either grab underneath the heels, or at the backs of the ankles, or have the palms flat on the ankles. Just let gravity help, let the body be heavy, and do glue your stomach to your thighs. That will protect the lower spine, eventually touching your face towards your shins. Relax the shoulders, breathe. Every exhale we relax to go deeper. 3 breaths. Straighten the legs with each breath. 2. Back shoulders away from your ears. 1 more breath here. Look to come out, bend the knees, arms and ears together, stretch all the way up to the top, gaze up. Then bring the arms down and hands back to chest center. Find stillness in your eyes in the mirror. Second set. Inhale, arms out and up over the head. As you exhale, bring the gaze forward, shoulders relaxed. Another inhale to stretch up tall. As you exhale, come down right as you push hips left. So you may be able to go a little deeper, second set as we warm up, but taking care again not to collapse into the side of the body. And this side, left hip forward and right shoulder forward to your square onto the front mirrors, working the arms further back, squeezing wrists together. 3 breaths. Lift as you inhale, push hips as you exhale. 2. Gaze into your own eyes. 1 more breath, come all the way down as you empty your lungs. Inhale up to center, keep the shoulders relaxed, look ahead. Inhale to stretch up tall. Then exhale, coming down left as you push hips right. Again, taking care not to collapse. And squaring the hips and shoulders to the front mirror. If you've got the pistol grip, you can pull the upper arm over with the lower hand to get a deeper stretch. Lift the chest, lift the chin, and working to straighten the arms. 3 breaths. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to push hips further over. 2. Relax the shoulders, lifting up and over, out of the waist. 1 more breath. Come all the way down as you empty your lungs. Inhale, back up for our back bend. Again, hands on lower back if you need. Soften knees and stretch up. If you need to keep the chest lifted, look up towards your fingers and trace a line across the ceiling towards the windows. And again, taking care not to collapse like we're doing a side bend. Open the front side of your body, squeezing into the kidneys. 3 breaths here, lift chest. Exhaling, push hips. 2, never forcing, go to where you can hold it. 1 more breath in the posture. And inhaling up to center. Bend the knees, you can lengthen down, walk the hands down the legs if you need. Bring the body legs together, put your hands around the backs of the legs, either grab under the heels, back to the ankles or palms flat. And be heavy in the body, let it hang down. And either using just gravity or a bit of arm strength, if you want to put on the heels, the ankles, do so. But do make sure the shoulders relax, there's no hunching. You're opening to the backs of the legs, your hips, your spine. And we'll take 3 breaths here. Lengthen down. 2. Notice the knees coming away from each of them, put the knees together with your elbows. 1 more breath. And the next inhale, your arms and knees together, lengthen all the way up to the top, gaze up. And then arms down and hands back to chest center. 3rd set. Inhale, big circle, arms up, gaze up. And bring your gaze forward. So just make sure you're not hunching. Shoulders stay relaxed, but fingertips stretching up. Draw the belly in, stretch up again. And then come down right as you push hips left. Lifting up and over, squaring hips and shoulders to front mirror. You can pull the top arm with the lower arm and ground down through the feet, pushing hips. 3 breaths. Inhale to lift up out of the waist. Exhale to push further with the hips to the side. 2. 1 more breath. Then inhaling back to center. Make sure shoulders still stay relaxed. Nice. Another inhale to lift up. Exhale to come down, stretching up and over. Reach the side wall as you push your hips aside, mirrors. And squaring hips, shoulders to the front, right hip forward, left shoulder forward. Lifting chest and chin. Squeeze the arms to the ears if they're straight. 3 breaths. Inhale to lift. Exhale to push hips. 2. 1 more breath. Inhale, up. Another back bend, soften the knees, hands on my back if you need to stretch up. Trace a line across the ceiling and look all the way back, keeping your chest lifted. Breathe. If any stage your breathing becomes laboured, just back off. Lift the chest. 3 more breaths. Inhale to lift chest. Exhale to push hips. 2. 1 more breath, coming all the way back. Then inhaling back up. Then knees lengthen down. Walk the hands down the legs if you need. And holding around the backs of the ankles, the heels, let the body be heavy. Making sure there's no gap between the body and legs. Keep them connected. If they're not, just bend the knees a bit to get that connection. And once you have that, start to straighten through the legs and lengthen the body down for the stretch through the legs. Keep the eyes open. As you breathe out, relax to go deeper. 3 breaths. Lengthening down. 2. Shoulders away from your ears. 1 more breath. Come all the way down. Then release the grip as you inhale. Come up, up, up. Stretch up, look up. And then arms wide and back down. Well done, we've warmed up our spine, moving it all through 4 directions. We're now going to warm up our legs and feet with awkward. So stepping your right foot to the right 6-inch gap, or roughly one of your feet's distance. And just slightly turn the toes in, heels out, so your feet are parallel. Keeping the feet there, they kind of don't move. Hands to chest centre, find your focus in your own eyes. Then stretch your arms forward and lift your toes. As you look in the mirror, you want your hands over the shoulders. Everyone draw the belly in. Sit down. Like you have a chair behind you and you're sitting into it. As you sit down, keep the shoulders relaxed, there's no hunching, no tension, and stretch your fingertips forward. Look at the knees, the heels, make sure they haven't come in. Breathe. Draw the belly in. 3 breaths. Inhale to lift chest. Exhale to sit lower. 2. 1 more breath. Inhale back up onto your tiptoes, nice and high on your tiptoes. Lift the heels up. Focus ahead, draw the belly in. And sit down. Keep the heels lifted as you sit down. You may need to lean forward a bit to find the balance, but once the thighs are parallel to the floor, lean the upper body back, relax tailbone down. And again, watch for hunching, shoulders down, fingertips forward, heels high, 3 breaths. Leg shaking's okay, guys, don't you worry. 2. Just make sure you breathe, that's all that matters. 1 more breath. And then inhaling up. Third part, come into pure toe down balance or drop the knees to the floor, bring the feet together. So either coming straight down into pure toe balance or hands to the floor, knees to the floor and sit back on your heels. Whichever one you choose, arms forward, gaze towards the floor beyond your mat and start to lean the body back. Draw the belly in, keep a straight spine. 3 breaths here. 2, belly in, spine straight, 1 more breath, and then hands to floor, drop heels, hips, lift knees, keep the hands on the floor, lengthen spine, or the other option is to give yourself a hug around the shins. Heels may reach the floor, they may not, it doesn't matter, just get the length down the back. And breathe. The length of the back of your spine, 3 breaths, chin resting on the knees. 2. 1 more breath. And then hands to floor. Push yourselves all the way back up. Ready to do that all over again. Hands to chest centre, stepping your right foot out, 6 inches, same footprint. And lift your arms and your toes. So again, you want the hands over your shoulders in the mirror. Relax shoulders, stretch fingertips forward, draw the belly in. And sit down. So you sit your hips, keep the toes lifted and the arms parallel to the floor. And straight away, check if your knees or your heels have crept in. Try and keep that 6-inch distance. Breathe. Most important thing is to breathe. As you stretch your fingertips forward, stick your bottom back, get the thighs parallel to the floor for 3 breaths. 2. 1 more breath. Inhaling up. Up onto your tiptoes, lift your heels up. So the higher you get your tiptoes, it does make this easier if you can actually balance. Focus ahead. Belly in, start to sit down as you keep the heels high. Heels stay high as you sit down, leaning forward if you need to find the counterbalance, that centre of gravity, and once you're low, you bring your upper body back. Belly in, spine straight, and just noticing any hunching, relax the shoulders down. Taking 3 breaths here. 2. 1 more breath in the posture. Well saved there. Change, come up. And bring your feet together. You can go into pure toe balance or drop the hands down to the floor. And the knees down, sitting back on your heels. Stretch your arms forward, relax shoulders, draw belly in, straight spine. And wherever you are, actively squeeze the thighs together. It just makes a little bit of difference. Look down towards the front of your mat, just beyond that, 3 breaths. 2. One more. Then hands to floor. Drop your hips and heels down. So if the heels don't reach the floor, don't worry. Lengthen spine, either keeping the hands on the mat or wrapping them around your shins. Let the head be heavy, chin resting on that gap between your knees, and breathe. So gradually the heels may get a little close to the floor. Taking 3 breaths here, calm breathing. 2. One more breath. And then hands to floor. Push yourself all the way up to standing. And finding stillness. So our final warm-up posture, eagle. It's great for the joints in your body or the circulation. Twisting, balancing. Hands to chest center, look ahead. Take a breath here. As you inhale, bring your arms out to the side, nice and wide. And as you exhale, bring your left arm under the right arm, crossing the elbows, and eventually the wrists as well. If you can't quite reach there, you can hook a finger around the thumb, you can grab your shoulders, get as close as you can. Inhale to lift the left leg up. And exhale to bend into the right knee. Balance here for a breath. Then lift the leg high, squeeze the legs together. So you may need to stop with the foot on the floor. You may get it close, you may get it all the way round the calf. Go to where you can. Squeeze the arms and legs together. The chest. 3 breaths. Every exhale, sit deeper into the posture. 2, bring your left hip back so hips are square to the front mirrors. 1 more breath to sit low and squeeze. Inhaling up and down, hands back to chest center, find stillness. Other side. Inhale, arms out wide. Exhale, bring your right arm under the left arm. Cross twist strap. Work to get the palms together, if not as close as you can. Inhale to lift the right leg and bend into the left knee. Balance here. Then lift the leg high, cross, twist, wrap, eventually hooking the foot behind the calf muscle as close as you can. And just square your hips and shoulders to the front mirrors. So you may need to bring the right hip back a bit. Keeping the hands over elbows, elbows over knees, and knees over your foot. 3 breaths. Squeeze tight through arms and legs. 2. 1 more breath in the posture. Then inhaling up and down. Find stillness in your own eyes. Doing great this morning, guys. Beautiful focus. Second set, take a breath. Inhaling, arms wide. Exhale, left arm under right. Knees and swing to cross twist, strap palms together and lift the left leg high. Bending into the right knee. The balance here, you may want to balance a bit longer here, a little bit shorter. But when you're ready, lifting the leg high, up and over. You just squeeze the knees to the top knee on the lower knee and slide the foot behind the calf. And just check your hips and shoulders are square onto the front mirrors, adjusting if you need. Bring the weight into the heel to protect the knees and lift chest. 3 breaths. Great for the joints, your circulation. 2. 1 more breath. Looking good, guys. Change coming up and down. Find stillness. Ready for our last one. Take a breath. And inhale, arms wide. Exhaling, right arm under the left. You can use a swing momentum, palms together. Lift the right leg high and bend into the left knee. Balance here. Lift the leg high, cross twist wrap. So if you lift the leg nice and high, you'll create a bit more room to twist. Just slide the foot down behind the calf. So to get those benefits, you just sit low and squeeze your arms and squeeze the legs. Just checking the hips, shoulders are square, the mirrors. 3 breaths. Use your inhale to lift chest. Exhale to squeeze and sit lower. 2. Focus at one spot in the mirror. 1 more breath in the posture. Good, then coming up and down and have some water. You need it. Nice warm up, guys. Okay, so we don't do the breath of retention anymore for the time being. So it's straight, so everyone's sitting, it's a chance to sit down, isn't it? I know, we're moving straight on to the balancing postures. Yeah, I know. Okay, balancing postures, so you've got 3 postures on one leg. It's great for your strength, your stamina, and also mentally it's great for your patience, your determination. So starting with standing head to knee. Your hands to chest centre, look ahead, and interlace your fingers. Lift your right leg up and hold, just kind of, not quite on the kneecap, just below the knee, and look ahead. So this is stage 1, this may be enough for you. While we're in this stage, we work on lifting the knee up towards your chest and draw the knee in, up and in, without leaning back, keeping a straight spine. If you're okay here, the knee is high, walk your hands down to hold underneath your foot, then straighten the leg back up. If you're still okay, lift the leg up, parallel to the floor, keeping the heel away from you, toes towards you, gaze forward and down, and then bend your elbows down and lengthen your body across the leg. And wherever you are, find stillness here. 3, 2, 1. And then coming back up, releasing the right leg down. And we'll do this on the other side. Hands to chest centre. Just find your own eyes in the mirror, take a breath. Interlace fingers, lift left leg up, holding just below the knee. So this first stage, work on lifting the knee up towards the chest and in, using your arm strength. Ground down to the standing foot. This may be enough for you, stay here. If you're ready, walk the hands down to hold underneath your foot and do just straighten back up first. Once you have that, you've got the balance, you can straighten the left leg away from you, parallel to the floor, shifting the weight forward, toes towards you, and then bend the elbows down and lengthen the body across the legs. Think of chin to shin. Wherever you are, find the stillness. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. Coming back up. If you want a quick back bend here, you can, just releasing the spine. And we'll do second set. And this is then the first part, second set. So let's do this. Hands to chest, centre, look ahead. And find your focus. So all the balancing postures, look at one spot. That will help you balance. The minute we move our eyes around, it goes. So just look at one spot. Interlace fingers, lift the right knee up. And drawing the knee up towards the ceiling and in towards your chest. You can do that a couple of times with the breath. Inhale to lift up, exhale to draw in. When you're ready, walk your hands down the leg to hold underneath your foot. And once you have that grip, straighten back up, just hold for a second, and then lift the leg up and away from you, parallel to the floor. I'm going to shift the weight forward, heel away from you, start to bend the elbows down, lengthen the body across the leg, and find stillness wherever you happen to be, hold it still. Make sure you're breathing. Good. And releasing, and coming back out. Last one. Interlace your fingers, lift the left knee up, and hold just below the knee, And using your arm strength to lift the knee up and in. Again, taking care not to lean back, and you want to protect your lower spine, so keep the shoulders over the hips. Once you can balance here, you've got that pinch in the hip, the knee is high, walk your hands down your leg to hold underneath the foot and then straighten back up. Then lift the leg away from you, parallel with the floor, not too high, not too low, shifting the weight forward. Keep the gaze forward and down. And as you bend the elbows down, lengthen the body across the leg. Think of chin to shin. And elbows come in to hug the calf. Good. Find stillness. But as I said earlier, most importantly, breathe. Good. Releasing the grip and dropping the leg back down. Standing bow. Lovely posture. If you're not sure of the grip, watch the guys in front of you. With your feet together, bring your right hand out with the palm up, then reach back and holding the foot from the inside around your ankle bone. So try not to twist the wrist. If you can't quite reach the inside, hold from the outside, that's fine. The palm up, back, and grab. Stretch your left arm up and everyone get the knees together. So start in a back bend. Start to kick the right knee back and carefully bring the body down. Keep the arm high and your gaze is forward and up. Wow, beautiful. We take a couple of breaths to just find somewhere you can balance, to find your eyes in a mirror, to find your breath. And now you have that. We have 3 breaths here. 3. Inhale to stretch forward, kick the foot up. 2. Looking for your toes over the centre of your head in the mirror. If you don't see them, don't worry. 1 more breath to stretch, to kick, stretch and kick. Beautiful. Come back up. Stillness. Other side. Bring your left hand out with the palm up, reaching back to grab around the inside of the ankle or the outside if you can't quite reach. You can hold the top of the foot, the shin, but kind of the ankle as a starting point. Knees together. Right arm stretch up. So before we move, guys, just make sure the waistband's level, knees together. So you're nice and lined up. Stretch up and start to kick the knee back into your back bend, bringing the body down. You want to keep the arm high, so it's kind of pointing probably towards the top of your head, above the head. And that's where you look. See the toes over your head one day. So remember the first couple of breaths, not too deep. You're just seeing how you are today in this posture. You're finding your balance. You're just getting the breath. And now we have our 3. Stretch forward and kick up. 2. You're looking for your toes coming over your head in the mirror. Got 1 more breath to stretch, to kick. A little smile if you fall out is good. Well done. Come up, feet together, arms down. But don't take it too seriously, the guys. Falling out's absolutely fine. Have a little smile and just jump straight back in. It doesn't matter. No competition, particularly not with yourselves. Okay. Second set, let's do this. If you're here, you're breathing, that's all that matters. Right hand out, reaching back, grabbing your foot somewhere around the top of the foot, the ankle, the shin, stretching left arm up. So before we move, think of stretching up and lengthen the right knee down. So you've almost got this back bend to start, and then kick the foot up and come down. So this is a backward bend. You want to stretch the fingertips forward and up, and looking for your toes coming over your head. So remember, a couple of breaths to find that place where you feel comfortable, you can hold it. And now 3 breaths to go deeper. 3. Stretch fingertips forward and kick toes high. Wow, the focus in your eyes is beautiful. 2. Looking for your toes. 1 day over the centre of your head. 1 more breath to stretch forward and kick up. Nice. Kick to come up. Feet together. Breathe. Last one. Left hand out. Just drop the hand without turning it. Picking up your foot around the ankle bone, the top of the foot, the shin. I'm working to get the waistband level, stretch right arm up. So again, try and get that back bend first, stretch up, lengthen knee, and start to kick the knee back as you bring the body down. Reaching for the top of your head, looking for your toes, keeping the back bend. And if you need to back off today, back off. Just work on building that strength and the balance. You don't have to go all the way down. But once you find that place where you can hold it, where you've got your focus in your eyes, you've got your breath, you've got the balance, we'll take our 3 breaths to go a little deeper now. 3. Reach your eyes in the mirror, kick the ceiling. 2. These are beautiful, guys. Stretching and kicking. Toes over the head. 1 more breath, touch the mirror, kick the ceiling. Lovely. Kick to come up, arms down and breathe. They're beautiful, guys. Okay, moving on to our stick, balancing stick T posture. Come to the back of your mat. So first set will all come into T. Second set, if you've got a good T, you can get the leg nice and high, you can come into standing splits. Back of your mat. Hands to chest centre, look ahead. Inhale to bring the arms up, gaze up and look forward. So with the grip, getting the palms together or pistol grip, palms together is slightly more challenging, so it's your choice. Lengthen and step the right leg forward, point the left toes, and then come down. Bring the body down and leg up, trying to get everything parallel to the floor. You want to lengthen fingertips to toes. Get the arms and ears glued together and your chin away from your chest. Just a little bit left hip down. You should feel this in your shoulders. 3 breaths. 3. Fingertips to toes stretching. 2. Arms and ears together. Get the arms nice and high. 1 more breath. Then inhale up. Get the arms up there. Do so. Bring the gaze forward. Relax shoulders. Other side, inhale to lengthen, then exhale to step the left leg forward, point the right toes behind you. Get the lift again, and then come down, body down and leg up. So you look like a T, everything parallel to the floor, and you should feel this in your shoulders. Beautiful. Arms and ears together, and look beyond your mat and towel, the top of the mat. Arms glued to ears, 3 breaths. 3. Fingertips to toes stretching. 2. 1 more breath. Well done. Inhale up, arms down, hands back to chest center, take a breath. So second set, if you've got your T, we can move to standing splits, otherwise work on staying into the T posture. Back of the mats again, if you're not there. Look ahead. Inhale to sweep the arms up, gaze up. Exhale to bring it forward. Get that lift again. Then step the right leg forward, point the left toes, and bring your body down parallel to the floor. We'll all hold our T for a breath. Stay here, or bring the hands to the floor and lift the left leg high. Once you have that, walk your hands closer to the right foot, and eventually right hand around the back of the right ankle, lengthening down. 3 breaths here. If you're in the standing splits, working body and leg closer together. 2. If you're on your T, drop the left hip down, keep the arms and ears glued tight. 1 more breath. Then inhaling back up, gaze up, and look forward, other side. Inhale to stretch up, then stepping left leg forward, point the right toes, stretch up again, and come down. Parallel to the floor with your body, your arms and leg. 1 breath here. Before, bring your hands down, lifting the right leg high. Then walk the hands back towards the foot and hold the back of the ankle. Wherever you are, 3 breaths. If you're in the T, work on that extension, fingertips to toes. With standing splits, let the head be heavy. Take the forehead to shin. 1 more breath. Nice. And slowly come all the way back up. Arms down. Have some water, your heart should be racing, guys, after that. So just take a few breaths here before we turn to face the side mirrors. Facing the side mirrors, if you want to fold your towel up so you're on the mat, if you've got a slippery towel, do so. And step your feet out. It's about 4 foot step, quite a big step. Make sure the heels are lined up and your toes are slightly pigeon-toed. Hands to chest centre, look ahead. Inhale to bring the arms wide, gaze up. And exhale to fold forward. Placing the hands somewhere on the backs of the legs. So you've got sciatica, just take care of this one, it will help, but just take care of it, okay? Lengthen the body down. If you find you can't reach somewhere around the heels, try a wider step, try a smaller step, pair around the feet. Relax your shoulders away from your ears, roll the weight forward into your toes and breathe. 3 breaths. As you exhale, relax. Allow gravity to help you. 2. Roll the weight a little more forward. That's it, good. 1 more breath here. You may be able to get your forehead to the floor. The next inhale, arms wide, come all the way back up, gaze up. Hands back to chest centre. So second set, there's an option to bring your hands behind your interlaced fingers or have the arms wide as we did before, okay? So it's the same step. So you turn the toes in, check the heels still in one line, look ahead. Inhale to bring the arms wide or hands behind your interlaced, lift chest. And exhale, down we go. Let the body be heavy. So let gravity help you. Breathe. So head below the heart, very calming. Opening up your hamstrings, the back of your legs, but if you've got tight hamstrings, you'll need patience. And great for sciatica. Relax into this. 3 breaths. Never force. 2. Is as you breathe out and relax, you can go deeper. 1 more breath in the posture. And inhale to come all the way back up. Hands back to chest centre. Keep the feet as they are. Step them back for a second before coming into triangle. So now it's a big step, maybe bigger than what you just had. Again, line up the heels if they're not. And look ahead. First set triangle, second set side angle. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhaling, arms down. Turn your right foot out, parallel the long edge of your mat, left foot in a bit and bend into the right knee. Get your thigh parallel the floor, shoulders down. Now move your arms either right elbow to rest on the right knee or straighten the right arm, fingertips down towards your toes. Wherever you are, look up towards the ceiling, suck the lower ribs in, belly in, and ground down to the edge of your left foot. Relax. Little smile to yourselves will help you relax. 3 breaths. Stretching up as you inhale, grounding down as you exhale. 2. Draw the belly in, lower ribs in. 1 more breath here. Then inhaling up with your arms over your head, arms down. Then swap the feet around, turn the left foot out, right foot in a bit, check the heels in one line and bend into the left knee. Knee over the heel, not the toes. And moving your arms either elbow to knee, reaching up, or elbow in front of knee and fingertips reach your big toe. If you have the elbow on the knee, try not to put too much weight in the elbow. So you're using your tummy, you're using your legs. Everyone look up and tuck the lower ribs in. Engage your bandages, draw the belly button back to spine. 3 breaths. Use your inhale to stretch up taller. 2, ground down to the edge of your right foot. One more breath in the posture. Then inhaling up with your arms over your head, and then hands back to chest center. Take a breath. Moving into side angle now, so it's very similar. The difference is your upper arm reaches over rather than up. An option to bring your lower hands to the floor behind your foot. Look ahead, inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, down. Turn the right foot out, left foot in a bit and bend into your right knee. Then moving arms, elbow to knee, left arm now stretches over towards the windows to your right, and you can either keep the elbow on the knee or place the right hand on the floor behind your right foot. Wherever you are, draw the belly in, ground down the edge of the left foot and breathe. Look up. 3 breaths here. Work with your breath. Calm breath. 2. Beautiful side stretch. 1 more breath in the posture, stretch over. Then inhaling up with your arms over your head. Bring them down. And swapping the feet around. Check the heels in one line. Bend into the left knee. Nice and low. Just make sure the knee's not overshooting over the toes, otherwise it's going to put a pressure on the knee. Moving the arms, elbow to knee, right arm stretches over. An option to bring the left hand to the floor behind your left foot. Look up. Draw the belly in. Relax shoulders down the back and stretch towards the mirrors. Everyone just relax shoulders down. 3 breaths. Use your inhale to stretch over. The exhale to ground down. 2. Tuck the lower ribs in, belly in, strong core. 1 more breath, just hold for a stretch. And inhaling up and down. Bring your feet a little closer now. So it's just about a 3-foot step. Revolve, triangle and pyramid. Take a breath, hands to chest center, look ahead. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Keep the arms there. And then pivot to face the back wall. If you want your hips square on the back wall, stretch up and then fold forward. Bring your left hand eventually outside the right foot. If you can't quite reach there, place it on the foot or your shin. Find the balance. And as you inhale, lengthen the body. As you exhale, twist the right and eventually right arm stretches up towards the ceiling and your gaze is up as well. Feel like you're squeezing the legs together and breathe. 3 breaths. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. 2. 1 more breath here. Then drop the right hand down. Palms together, inhale to come all the way up. Gaze up. And pivot to face the front mirrors. So you have the mirrors now in front of you. Square the hips. You don't want to be on a tightrope. You can bring the left foot to the left a bit. Stretch up. And then fold forward. Right hand to the outside of the left foot or on the foot or the shin. Wherever you can reach. So place it on the shin if you can't get any lower. Inhale, lengthen the body. Exhale, twist left. Eventually left arm up to ceiling. Again, it should feel like you're squeezing your thighs together. And look up. Using our breath. 3 breaths. Use your inhale to lengthen the spine to create space. Your exhale to twist to go deeper. 2. 1 more breath in the posture. Then drop the left hand down. Inhale up to the top, gaze up. Quarter turn. And now bring your hands behind you, either in reverse prayer or grabbing the elbows. So reverse prayer or grabbing elbows, whichever grip feels good. Lift the chest and turn again to face the back wall. Square the hips. can bend the front knee as much as you need, lift chest again. As you exhale, fold down the front leg, let the head hang. That's it. Try and level the hips, or bring the right hip up and back, left hip forward and down, and breathe. 3 breaths. Every exhale, just relax deeper in this posture. 2. Working to 1 day, straighten the front leg. 1 more breath here. Then inhale to come all the way back up, gaze up. And then pivot, turn to face the front mirrors, square the hips, lift chest. And down we go. You can bend the front knee as much as you need. Your body legs together, let the head be heavy. And try and get the hips level, so your left hip will drop down a bit. Try and lift it up and back. And if your hands in reverse prayer, work to get the fingertips up and back a little bit more. Other way, that's it, just there. Try and get the palms together, close to the shoulder blades. 3 breaths. Lengthen as you breathe out. 2. 1 more breath here. Then inhale to come all the way back up. Quarter turn. Release the hands, give them a shake if you have them in reverse prayer. And then turn back to face the front mirrors, ready for chair fierce pose. Feet together and hands to chest center, look ahead. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, bend knees, sit down. And squeeze the legs together, active through the legs. So everyone engage your band as we're going to draw the belly button back to spine to stop sticking the bottom out. Then wiggle the arms out and up, over. If shoulders are okay, you can bring the palms together, but keep them apart if you need. Sit low, but stretch up with the fingertips. Gaze up. Just be careful not to stick the bottom out, so draw the belly button to spine. 3 breaths. Use your inhale to lift up. Exhale to sit down. Active in the legs. 2. Your thighs should be talking to you. 1 more breath here. Good. Coming back up. Final standing posture. Tree. Lift your right leg up, nice and high, and turn it to bring the foot in front of the thigh. If that's uncomfortable for any reason, you can have the foot on the thigh or on the inner calf. Working towards half lotus, bringing 1 or both hands to chest center. Have both hands up. Again, just take care not to stick the bottom out. Relax the tailbone down. Your thumb to chest and look ahead. Roll shoulders down and lengthen through the waist. So with every inhale, a subtle lift, and every exhale, a subtle grounding down. 3 breaths. 2. 1 more. Then release the leg. Other side, take a breath. Before lifting the left knee up high and turning it to place the foot in front of the inner thigh, nice and high, but if not, inside the leg against the thigh or calf. And 1 or both hands. So again, no sticking out bottoms, relax tailbone. Draw up through the waist and roll shoulders down, look ahead. So remember there's that subtle lift, crown of the head up as we inhale, grounding down as we exhale. 3. 2. 1 more breath. And release the leg forward and down. And come to lying down, heads towards the back, feet towards the mirrors. Lie down, guys. Have water if you need. A couple of breaths here. And we'll move into wind removing pose. Bend your knees towards your chest. So you're aiming to grab your elbows over the legs, elbows in the palms of the hands, neck long. Can't quite reach your elbows, grab the forearms, grab wrists or hold onto the knees. Squeeze your knees closer towards each other, closer to the chest, at the same time try to get your hips down to the ground. Shoulders stay relaxed. Tuck the chin. Great for your digestive system, get rid of toxins. 3 breaths here. Inhale to get the knees in and down. And exhale to lower hips to the floor. 2. One more breath. And then release the knees and straighten the legs away from you. Next we have a sit-up. So if you've got anything on the lower back, you may want to skip the sit-up and just roll to one side or bend the knees for the sit-up. Otherwise, bring your feet together. Arms over your head. Draw the belly in, strong belly. Inhale and sit up all the way up. You can stay up or come straight down. So whether if you're up or down, shuffle your bottom back. And you either grab the big toes or around the edge of the feet. And get your legs straight and look forward. Lift chest. And start to lengthen your body across your legs. Try and keep the feet flat, the front mirrors. Breathe. And looking more forward than down. If we look down towards our knees, we tend to round the spine. If we look forward a little beyond your toes, just get a little bit of extra length. 3 breaths. As you exhale, come a bit deeper. 2. Don't force. One more breath. And then coming up. Oats. Bend your knees. Try to sit bows, so shuffle around. So in various stages, I'll talk you through, we do 3 boats, and in between we cross our legs and try and when we lift up, try and keep the feet off the floor. If they touch the floor, doesn't matter, but working towards that. Knees together, hold the backs and knees and lift the legs up. This is stage 1. You can open the arms forward or wide and eventually just straighten the legs as well. So go to where you can hold this, draw the belly in, straight spine, look forward, slightly up and hold. 3. 2. 1. One's the beginning of the breath, guys. Cross those legs and have a little lift. Then lower down. Okay, second one, let's do this. Lift the legs up, nice and straight. Draw the belly in and stretch your arms forward or wide. There's also an option to bring the hands behind your head and elbows back. That will make you lengthen and straighten. 3 breaths. 2. One more breath in the posture, well held. Your faces tell a story, cross legs, have a lift. Last one, you have the option to hold the backs of the heels with the knees together and lift up like that. Otherwise, like we just did, your choice. Once we're all in, we'll have our 3 breaths. So if you need to stay on the knees, that's fine. Just sit on the bottom, yeah? Lift the chest, 3. 2. One more breath. Cross legs for that little lift. For a little flop, do so before lying on your stomachs. So lying on our fronts for our spine strengthening postures. Starting with Cobra. Any lower back problems, do keep your hands on the floor in Cobra. Keeping your hands under your shoulders,
close to the chest, and squeeze your legs together, elbows are in, so your legs stay straight and on the floor. Look forward, take a breath, lift your chest and hands off the floor. Elbows in and down. Squeeze the legs together, active the legs, and breathe. 3, 2, one more breath, and gently down. Turn your head, arms down, just take a breath in between, and then we'll do it again. Hands under shoulders, squeeze legs, feet stay on the floor, elbows in. Take a deep breath and lift your chest and hands up. Remember, keep the hands on the floor if you need to. Elbows in and down. This will strengthen your lower spine and improve the flexibility of your upper spine. Make sure feet are on the floor, squeeze the legs together, active legs. 3, 2, 1. Gently down. Turn your head, toes touch, heels fall open, relax. So it'll be nice today, we're going to fly with full locust. It's not quite as challenging as superpower, I think. So kick forward guys and stretch your arms out to both sides and bring them back. So kind of level with your hips, about a 45-degree angle. With your legs, you either have them together or apart, but they stay straight. Take a deep breath and lift everything up. Your arms, your legs, your head, your chest. Once you have the height, start to bring your arms back closer towards each other and breathe here. Little sips of air for 3, 2, come a little higher. One more breath to come up. Gently lower down. Turn your head for a breath. And we'll do it again. Chin forward, stretch your arms out, squeeze legs. Behind them slightly apart. Take a deep breath and lift everything. Arms, legs, head, chest, like you're flying. Then start bringing your arms closer, like little fingers are going to touch each other. Breathe. 3, 2, come higher. One more breath to come up and gently down. Turn your head, toes touch, heels fall open, relax. And finally we've got bows. It's going to strengthen your whole spine, bend your knees. And you can either hold around the toes or close to the ankles, but somewhere on the top of the foot. With your thumbs close to the fingers, relax the shoulders back, look up. And take a deep breath and start to keep your legs off the floor, let the shoulders go. Got the challenge, bring your knees close together. And just roll forward a little bit so thighs come off the floor. Make sure you're kicking into the hands, not pulling on the feet. 3 breaths, kick. 2. One more breath to kick and gently lower down. Turn your gaze. So in the second set, you can rock if you like, so reaching back for the feet. Get that grip. You want the challenge, bring the knees in closer. Take a deep breath and start to kick the legs up. And let the shoulders go. Make sure you're kicking the hands, not pulling on the feet. And looking for your toes overhead in the mirror. Those that want to rock, go ahead, have a rock. So or just stay still. But just another breath, kick up a little higher. Gently, gently down. Relax.
push yourselves up, ready for fixed firm pose, reclining. Hero, come towards the top of your mat, kneeling down. You'll separate your feet and sit down on the floor in between your heels. You can open the knees as much as you need. If your bottom's not on the floor, stay here, and even if you need to have the weight in your hands, do so. If you can, hands to feet, drop down elbows, head, back of the head, and then bring your arms over your head for the opening front side of the body. If you're all the way back, you'll start to bring the knees close together. If you're not going back, keep the weight in the hands, and that protects the knees, okay? Breathing here. Okay, the heating's not listening to me today. It doesn't seem to want to come on. Hold still. We've got 2 more breaths to go. 1 more breath. And then bring your hands back to your feet and carefully push yourselves up. Legs out in front of you for another sit-up or straight into forward fold. If you've got back stuff and don't do the sit-up, lie on your back, feet together. Arms over your head, draw the belly in, strong belly, inhale, and sit up, stretching up and down. So our second forward fold, you can stay active like we did in the first one, and be a little bit more passive, go ahead. But do shuffle the bottom back, whichever one you choose. You're staying active, you're going to lengthen the body across the legs, feet flat to mirror. If you're more passive, have the arms on the floor at the head of your head. Whichever one you choose, we'll take 3 breaths. Relax to go deeper. 2. 1 breath. And carefully coming up, slowing it down now into half tortoise, come to kneeling. In the middle of your mat, sit on your heels, have your knees together, your feet together. And hands to chest centre. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Look forward, lengthen, and then lower all the way down. Bring your forehead and fingers to the floor. And then drop the elbows down, passive here. Hips to heels, elbows down, breathe. Take 3 slow, deep breaths here. Whole spine stretching. 2. 1 more breath. With your arms and ears together, inhale to come all the way back up to the top, stretch up. Arms down. And come to seating for spine twist. Bend your left knee on the floor with your left heel to right. Put the right foot over, keep the left leg straight if you need. Right hand behind you, left arm up, elbow to knee. You can straighten the arm if you'd like to reach the knee, or keep the elbow bent and look over your right shoulder. So as you inhale to lengthen the spine, and your exhale to twist looking over. 3 breaths, inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. 2. Try and get the hips level. Shoulders relaxed. 1 more breath. Then back through centre. Swap the legs around. And again, keep the lower legs straight if that's more comfortable. Left hand behind, right arm up. Elbow to knee, the fingers up or reach for the right knee. Inhale to lift and exhale to twist over your left shoulder. Keeping the left hip down. With your breath, inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. 2 more, lift. Twist, 1 more, inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. And then coming forward, so we're not doing the Kapalabhati breath, we're just going to sit cross-legged for 5 breaths here. Calm breaths to your nose.
Have your hands in your lap or on your knees, close your eyes in your own time, just take 5 breaths here. When you've had your 5 breaths, lie down in final Savasana. If you need to leave early, please go now or wait till the end of Savasana. It's going to be about 4 minutes. So save the whole lot going now. So when you lie down, feel free to shake the legs or get nice and tense first before completely relaxing. Soften the jaw or the shoulders, find a comfortable place for you. Close your eyes and breathe. I'll be quiet, you'll be pleased to hear. I'll just let you know when it's time to come out of this. Enjoy. Start to bring focus back to here and now. Move your fingers and toes. Move your head side to side. And stretch your arms over your head, top to bottom. Or just still stay lying, that's fine. Yeah, feels good. Have a nice hug of knees to chest before rolling to one side. Keeping that hug, send yourself to those blood. It's been grateful for your amazing, wonderful body and everything it does for you. Well done, each and one of you. Thank you for joining me this morning. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste.
It's getting better. Thank you very much. Bye. It's only 2 weeks.
More of a race trying to get it. Yeah. So I've just had to go. She's lovely. Yeah, she's really, really nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.